Hi friends, today I thought I'd do a stream. I'm going to do it live and I'm going to show you guys how I painted these ATCs with acrylic paint. So I thought it'd be fun to do some greenery considering it is still February, but I'm waiting for spring, and houseplants are making me happy right now. So I thought play with some different designs on houseplants. So that's where I'm going with that. So I thought I'd show you guys some easy, fast ATCs. And I'm using playing cards for my ATCs. These ones have been used and they punch a hole and they use them for when they use them, I guess, at a casino. So once they use the cards, I'm just grabbing my cards here. Once they use them, they can resell them or whatever. So they punch holes in them. So that's just what I'm going to do. And I'm starting off with some background colors. And with these particular ones, I'm just going to go with what I did with these particular ones. A fast way to do it. So I'm going to put these on the side. And I'm just going to go with what I've done the last time here. I'm using a deep turquoise, and these is quite dark colors, and I use a white to kind of push them back. So it's a different style, fun. This is what I do sometimes when I'm just trying to be really quick. Hi, and if you want to say hi, that'd be great to see you in the comments there. And I'm using a card for spreading my paint. So this is kind of my fast, quick. And actually, a lot of times if I'm going to do multi-cards at once, I kind of tend to tape them together. So I'll just do that just to kind of help myself out with some masking tape here. I did add already some paint. It just holds my cards together, so I'll just put the sticky side up while I'm doing kind of a similar background. And I can move my cards around too. Hi, from Detroit. So I like to, just fun way to do them. I'm going to kind of grab them in between here. So and you can't really go wrong. I'm just picking like three, put my heat tool to the side, 3 different colors. I actually have yellow too in here. So I'm going to drip some paint. And this is when I'm like not in the mood to kind of totally have all my brushes dirty. So I kind of tend to use my card a lot for backgrounds. I just got a little hair in there. Oh, thank you. So like I said, I'm using this paper bag because in the future I want to use this as a journal cover. So I thought I'd get it all painterly. And this is how it's starting. So totally easy to use a piece of tape if you're only doing a couple. If you're doing like a whole 9 cards, I tape them together. You can spot tape them or just tape them and cut them apart after. You can leave the masking tape on it and it acts like texture and all that kind of stuff. Kind of like washi tape. It's pretty cool. I do have some videos where I've taped all mine together. Let's see, what am I going to use next? A little bit of orange. So those are my 3 colors, and then I have my white. Looks pretty cute. I'm sticking to my paper, my paint, tape I mean. But that's how I did these ones. So you can see that the colors in the background, they're very muted with the white. I'm going to see how fast I can do these cards. Not that I'm trying to speed through it, but I want the screen to stay small or short as well. But it helps to, you can see that you can just peel the card away easy. But it helps to show you guys like in real time too. Actually, with this one, I did use a brush with these guys, so you can grab your paint water. And I went the same direction. I kind of didn't drip the last time, so I might have added too much paint, but that's okay. Trying to just back off the paint to kind of back off the color. But you want some showing, so probably have your paint on the side. This time I actually may have added too much white. I'm going to go over it a lot. Can you grab me a paper towel, please? I added some more water to take some of that white out. Thank you. Find that I'm having too much. I kind of like the color popping through a little bit more, so that's why I'm kind of pulling that back out. There we go. Oops. I'm actually going to pop in your hi. I love that picture of the hummingbird. It's really pretty. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't paying attention too well there. And my brush fell apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a different kind of plant, and I'm going to take these apart now because I don't need them together. Use that as texture on my bag because I want to turn this into a... Chloe, do I have brushes over there somewhere? In the water or anything. So I'm going to use two different greens. I'm going to use Leprechaun. Oh, they're on the dish rack underneath there. And Chartreuse and 3 greens. And grab another one because this one's... Those are some of my brushes. Nope, those are not the ones I'm looking for. Okay, here's another. So I got the forest green on there. Leprechaun and my Chartreuse. And then I'm not sure what the color pot. The last time one time I made a terracotta, kind of antiqued it with a little bit of teal. And this one kind of a whitish old pot. So I'm not sure. I'm going to try to paint upside down. Hopefully this will work because I haven't done that in a little while. That way you guys can kind of see, oops, what I'm doing. I'm going to go with the darkest green first. And since I like this 5 here, I'm going to turn that around. And I'm going to try to paint this upside down. It's easy enough, so it should be able to do this. Hopefully it's close enough for you guys. And you can see through this mess of all this paint looking kind of messy here. So this is an easy plant, so I should be able to do it kind of upside down. The reason is that my cord is so short I can't put the camera behind me. We'll see if that works. So, if you guys have any comments? So I'm just using my dark green first. And this one is a snake plant, or I think it's called, no, is it called a mother-in-law's plant? It's the tall kind of cactus family. Sort of a plant. Let's see if I have it. We will see. It might be too many. That might be too much. Leaves. Just drying it up, and like I said, I'm trying to do a quick job of it too, so then I can see, give you guys a realistic time on how I'm playing with this and that kind of thing. I'm going to grab my white. Throwing some paints together and just having fun with it. But these plants always tend to be in a small pot, so I don't have to make it too big. They always grow really good in a smaller pot. They like to be crowded, it seems like. And they're so pretty. I finally bought some. This is how it's going so far. And instead of just like to use up my paints here, I'm going to go with the darker or the lighter green, which is the leprechaun, I believe. Now these plants, actually, I might even do a little bit of striping. Actually, I might use a different brush. I think I'll use a smaller brush. Some of them have different striping down these little pieces. So I think I'm just going to go and make little stripes. As you can see, it's hard to see down the stem, each stem. Kind of mimic my plant here. There's different varieties, but put some texture in there. Sometimes, like with this one here, this cactus, and realistically wouldn't have too much brown in there, but just to add texture, I kind of artistically took my own little way in there too, to kind of make it realistic in a different way. And if you go over the edges or anything like that, I like to always go over around my edges with a little bit of white. As you can see here, it pops. It cleans it up, and it makes my, because the background's so crazy, makes my painting, cute little plant painting, pop a little bit more. And as I'm getting down to the bottom, I'm kind of turning my brush a little bit on the edge, so I'm going down the stem still, not going across another stem. But that's just the kind I'm trying to portray. painting. This was the easy one. I'm glad I picked this one for painting upside down. Pretty easy, I guess. The stems are usually a little bit bigger at the bottom, so I'm going to thicken them up. Because I made them pretty thin down here, but usually they're a little bit thicker. I'm going to thicken that up. You can't really see through them. There we go. I might touch, do I want to touch a brown or a touch of black? I'm going to put a touch of black on my little lid, palette lid there. Oh, cool. Hi, Heather. Okay, so I'm touching a touch of black, and I'm just kind of going onto my pot. I'm going to round my pot off. I'm going to go and kind of touch it, maybe add a little water. Try to get all that back off. And very lightly kind of make my pot feel a bit round. Yeah, I have missed a video last week, so I thought I'd better. It's quite far away. I might have to come closer. Let's see. I don't want to ruin this for you guys. I want you guys to be able to see what's going on. Let's see if I can. Sometimes my webcam does not want to give great close-ups because it wants to go blurry. But I can maybe get away with a bit of a close-up. You never know. See, it seems to go blurry quite quickly. I don't know. So far that's my plant pot. I kind of rounded it off a little bit with a bit. Yeah, it kind of wants to be blurry. You'll have to let me know if going to the further away, just, yeah, it's less blurry, isn't it? I need to get proper. Okay, so we're going to pretend the shade is on one side a bit more, add a little bit more black without watering it down too much. So I'm choosing my light to be on that side. Now I'm going to water this down a bit. Turning my card just a bit. Pulling some of that black to blend in with my grayish black here. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know. Okay. So I just kind of got sidetracked with my, going in my white. Sidetracked with this. I'm just going to go around my pot a little bit. And my plants with the white. Far away is less blurry, but hard to see what you're doing. I know. Let's just go. It's as close as I can get, I think. It is pretty blurry. Too blurry. Yeah, it's not worth it. So I can only go, sorry guys, playing with this. Can only go a little bit. Thanks. I'll just try to keep pulling it up. One time I remember doing a video where I'm like holding it up, but it's just, and it's, I can't see. Can't see a thing. Okay, so I'm going to try, oh yeah, I was going around a little bit with my white. Actually, I'll wait on that. I'm going to do this chartreuse. Because that is the kind of plant this is. Let's see if I can do this. Now I'm going to have to paint by looking at the computer instead of my card. How am I going to do that? Okay, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to go. This is the worst video ever. I'm going in my chartreuse just on the edge of my plants. Let me know if you guys can see. And I'll have to stop and read. I'm standing and holding it up. I definitely need. Is that dog hair? definitely need to figure out this. So that's one leaf. I hope you guys seen that. I am as close as I can with the camera. My legs on my little camera stand. It's my webcam. So I'm holding my card. We're floating in the air. Luckily, I picked the easiest plant on a face of the planet 2 page. Yay me. There we go. So that's that one. I'm hoping I'm not wiggling like crazy for you guys. So this is just my edges. And if you get crazy, it's okay. So you have one leaf that's a little on the cray-cray. So I'm using a little flat brush and I'm just going on my edge. You guys can just do whatever when you're playing and painting. You could even like cut out some plants from a magazine and collage them on the background, do the same way, paint it and whatever, and kind of have fun with it. And then you can collage houseplants. Thank you, Heather. So there we go. It's coming together. I'm just going to make a little stripe here and make it look like there's more plants going this way and that way. I really love these 3 colors together. You can paint anything. Then I also like to add the terracotta in some plants to get a little bit of a shading, or those little brown spots or edges. Can also paint with toothpicks, because with my cacti I had to add a little bit of toothpick marks to kind of make his little, not realistic, more cartoonish spikes, but it worked. It gave me the indication that he had spikes, like little spikes. I don't know. So this guy's looking pretty darn cute. So that's him. Let's see. Oops. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, that is how he's looking. Far away again. Oh, that's so far. Maybe if I have a little desk up or a little lip up. Okay. Now I'm just going to go around my edges with this particular, what I've been doing is I kind of go around my edges with the white. Or actually, I think I also too used a pencil or whatever to get for these water soluble pencil to go around my edges. Can you see that? Blurry now. It's very blurry. Okay, I'm going to do that quickly because I didn't want the video to be too long for you guys. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm just going to use my pencil today, regular pencil. So, because I'm just going to go around my edges and darken it up a bit. The water soluble is really nice because it moves and it gets in there. Or you can use a water soluble pencil crayon. Actually, I'll use that. Watercolor pencil. I think that's what I used. Oh, and I moved my paint. I'll have to fix that up. You can scrape the paint off a bit. I was doing that before. If I didn't sand these cards down and put like a paper background or anything. So sometimes you can pull off the acrylic paint. What did I do with my paintbrush? Okay. I'm just going to kind of go in my background here a little bit, fix up what moved. Okay. I do have to fix up here a bit, but I'm just going to wet. This has got a little bit of paint on it. Wet my pencil crayon, and it kind of gets nice and dark. And then I go over with my white if I find it's too thick or. Okay, I have to put it down for a second, guys. I know you can't see, I'm so sorry. But I'm just kind of going on my, where my pencil crayon, my watercolor pencil crayon was. And then I'm going to dry that real quickly. So I'm not sure. I guess sometimes you guys probably are not having the greatest videos. Sorry. But I'm going around my edges now just to kind of tidy up and blend in anything I went over top and smeared or whatever that I don't like. And that's how I just did the other ones. Then I went back and forth shading and kind of brightening up. That was just my fun. Moving it with my fingers too if I want. I'm going to flip my card over. It's going to be upside down for you guys for a second here. I have to stand up and paint. Stand up and paint. I'm guessing when I do these streams with Nikki, no one can see my art because I'm always doing it's always at the same level. Okay. They don't tend to pick up my work. So I'm going to go in my black a bit, shade it up, and that is pretty much one card. This one I'm just blending. And that is how I painted these plant ATCs. I'm just going to do the one because that was a 30-minute video. And that's what I've done. I used a black marker to do my edges, but you can also use ink pad. Just make them all nice. These ones are really dark, so they pop. I used a different marker. That was pretty fast. Probably too fast to do a proper job of it, but that was it. So that's my fast painting painterly plant. ATC, and there's different variations of them I do have here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Oops. So it's fun to kind of mimic the plants that you have around and bring in a little green. Thanks for watching, everyone. I think I'll leave it at that. Bye. Don't forget to craft like a duck. I haven't said that in a while. Thanks, everybody, for joining. See you later.